Hey guys, Dave Lolanek. So I wanted to talk about serving the customer. Well, I would say that prior to 3 years ago, I never had a really good understanding and appreciation for what it meant to serve the customer. I would suspect that most of the people that go to work every day really don't understand the concept. So, you're out looking for a new job and you find a job, something that you might want to do in a business that you might inspire and you might want to work there. You think it's a neat place and such. And ultimately you think that the relationship is between yourself and your boss or the owner or however big the company might be. And you don't ever really stop to think about the customer the way that we should. Now, obviously, there are businesses such as the food service industry and others that the employee works and directly serves the customer, a waiter, a bartender, somebody making coffee, and you're interacting directly with that customer all day in a service perspective. So maybe in that case, people feel a little bit more of a connection. But like in my company, Sticky RX, I'm the only one that communicates with the customer directly, and my team is working on their parts or their products and manufacturing or restoring or whatever we're doing, and they're not seeing that customer eye to eye. So there's a bit of a separation. And I think what happens in the Western world is most people don't really understand the full relationship of serving that customer. So let me give you an example. I teach my team that we are here to serve the customer and that the customer is the only reason we're here. For example, I use this expression all the time. I am not a trust fund baby. I don't have millions or billions of dollars in the bank, and I do this as a hobby where then really I would be the only customer. They're serving me, right? Well, that's not how it works. I serve the customer, my team serves the customer, we have the internal customers, external, and everything that we enjoy because of the customer. The paycheck that goes to every employee here, myself and every employee, comes exactly from one place, the customer. The vacation time, PTO that people have off, who does that come from? The customer. We pay for lunches every Friday through the company. Who pays for that? Where does the money come from? It comes from the customer. We have coffee and water provided for the whole staff free of charge. Where does that come from? It comes from the customer. Every benefit that we enjoy comes directly from our customer. We've made thousands of improvements around this shop, purchased a lot of different tools, accessories, things that make our jobs easier, more efficient, flow better. Where does the money come from to buy all these things? It comes from the customer. So people need to understand that the customer is our main focus, serving that customer. And to do that, it takes coming in focused. It takes doing a great job and doing quality work, because why? You want to serve the customer so that they trust you and they come back. If you give them lousy work, they're not going to come back. In our morning meeting today, I put up a slide and I listed the 3 components of value. Well, the first is quality. The second is delivery. And the third would be price. All 3 of those add up to what the customer perceives the value to be, and we have to be cognizant of that. So in our case, Sticky RX, not patting myself on the back, but we are the #1 refinisher in the world. Our reputation speaks very highly. Our quality is insane. It's so good. And that's awesome. So everybody wants to come here. They want to send our work to us. But we have some struggles with meeting demand. We're a small company, limited resources, and we have more coming in than we can get out. So our delivery dates are long. Some customers are waiting 10, 12 weeks to get their order turned and their car's down in this process. So that's frustrating to them, and it's frustrating to shops and dealers that use us because they have their customer who has their car down. So it's a trickle down effect. So in order to serve the customer better, we got to roll up our sleeves and we got to work a little harder than maybe we normally do. And we got to think a little smarter, and we got to go above and beyond to take care of that customer. So this week we had a discussion about a little bit of mandatory overtime. Everybody's going to be required to work 4 hours a week overtime. Not a big sacrifice for what we are enjoying from our customers. Now, if we don't deliver and we don't provide the quality and the service to those customers, they're going to potentially consider a lower quality option that's faster. If their priorities flip, they want something done quick, they want to drive their car, maybe they're going to say, well, I'm going to sacrifice quality and go to a different guy. And then what's going to happen? We don't have the customer. Now the company's bringing in less revenue, the company's making less. What happens? Now we don't have money for bonuses, raises, or some of the other benefits. So it's crucial that everyone that goes to work anywhere, I don't care if you're a plumber, a brain surgeon, a rocket scientist, an engineer, a carpenter, when you are at work and you are working on that product, or you're making that food in the cafeteria or in the restaurant, everything you do, you need to realize it is for serving the customer. And without that customer, you don't have a business, you don't have a job, you don't have the benefits, you don't get to enjoy a great work environment. All these things that go hand in hand. You have to keep focused that the customer is number one. And you can't just say it, you have to live it and realize it in every single thing you do. The customer is the reason that you are here. Thanks for watching, guys.